today I have a very special guest with me. If you guys have been around for a while, you guys would know Erin, my sister.
What's up, guys?
We were just trying to figure out how long I've been doing YouTube in. I can't remember.
Wow.
It's been a while. But today, Erin and I are going to be doing kind of a tag video. I got this idea from Wanna Makeup 6. I will link her down below. She did this video where if all of her makeup disappeared, what would be the first thing she'd repurchase? Now these aren't specifically our holy grail, they're kind of our holy grail products, but they're also like cost effective wise as well. We kind of like did that, but like some of the things I can't be cost effective in. Yeah. I need my stuff. If you look at this, like one item is cost effective out of all of my stuff. Well,
mine's kind of like the splurge end of things. If I was going cost effective, there's quite a few things I don't want to change. But if I was splurging on...
And like I have to have something that I know is going to look good for kind of every situation. I feel like the higher end stuff is probably a little bit better. But we do love drugstore. We love Colourpop.
I love drugstore. I'm a passionate lover of drugstore.
Like Erin's makeup has wheeled in and it's over here, and if you look, it's like literally a million Colourpop lipsticks.
And honestly, it's all just Colourpop. I have a whole drawer. My whole top drawer is just Colourpop single shadows, and then my second drawer has my Colourpop fresh shadows.
Colourpop is good quality.
Sponsor me.
Yes, so that is the other reason we're filming this video. Erin has started a channel. I will link that down below, as well as the video we did on her channel. I did her makeup. It looks like this. So I'll link those down below. Yeah, so let's just get into it. Let's get started with primer. Now my things are over here, but I can't actually see what Erin's picked. I wasn't paying attention.
She kind of had an existential crisis over a few things, whereas I just kind of went, yep, and I was ready. So
I've been a hoarder of makeup for a lot longer. Not a hoarder. I've been a collector of makeup for a lot longer than you have. Yeah. So I feel like some of my things are a little bit... And if you've been watching me for a while, some of these things you'll be like, don't you mean this? And I'll tell you why. Primer, as we continue to get off topic. Hourglass Veil, Mineral Veil Primer. This is the Big Mama size.
Not the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation.
No, that is on my face, but this is literally the first time I've worn that foundation. I don't think it'll hold up in summer. I'm already getting a little bit shiny. But in winter I feel it'll be nice. Off topic, Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This is the Big Mama size. I went through about 1 million of the little sample sizes. This is 2 fluid ounces or 60 mils for $108. Or you can get the 1 fluid ounce 30 mil for $78.
Yeah,
so I got the Big Mama. And this is like nearly empty, like feel how empty it is.
You still got a little bit of juice left.
I got a little bit of juice, enough to last me to America and the VIB sale when I will buy another one. Because like I love this primer so much. I do use a pore filling primer usually as well, just across my nose, but that probably wouldn't be the first thing I'd go out and buy. It would be this.
Speaking of pore filling primers, that's all I use. So mine's the Benefit Professional. I think it's the best. I have 2 of them, and they're basically like 99% empty, both of them, because for me that's a hefty price tag for a pore filling primer, but I think it's the best. So
I don't love it. This is I've used no, I didn't have a jumbo size of that one. I had a normal size. It's not my favorite, but it's a pretty good one. Foundation, if you guys have been watching me for maybe like a year or so, you guys know my favorite foundation is a combination.
That's cheating.
It's not, because this is literally my favorite thing. I would willingly buy both.
I didn't choose a combination.
You could have chosen a combination. It's what you would repurchase. I would repurchase this as a combination, which is really bad. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Foundation in NW15 and the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in N10. This I can use on its own for a kind of more natural, it's like a medium coverage on its own. Or when I build it up for a fuller coverage, I add Custom Cover Drops. Don't like these just in primer or anything. I don't find they work as well as when they're mixed with this. This is my favourite foundation combination and I would buy both of them.
We should make a foundation combination song.
Foundation combination.
I was hearing, could you hear my chair creaked in time with it? My first repurchase for foundation would be the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation.
That was like your first ever foundation.
Yeah, so when we got it, it was the first ever foundation.
I feel like I told you to buy that first.
No, we got a free one. You know how it was like a Priceline sale where if you spent like $50 on a certain amount,
you got the free bag.
And it was in it.
And it was too dark for me.
It was too dark
because I'm so white.
So I got it. And it was still a little bit too dark for me. But I used it a couple times and I was like, I actually kind of like this. Like, this is the first time I'd ever used foundation. So I went out and bought it and now I've owned like 700 of them. It's got good coverage. It lasts on my skin. If I set it with a matte powder, then I don't have to worry about it. But it's not too thick, not too... So it's like perfect in that I'm not even finishing any of my sentences and I'm just...
And they've changed the packaging. It's now pink.
Oh yeah.
It used to be all blue.
Yeah.
I think they added the sunscreen when they changed the colour.
Probably.
So I remember
like
something happened.
Does it? Yeah. It kind of does it. Once you first buy it, it smells like watermelons. I'll see if
I kind of see that.
I'll see if my other one has it because my other one's newer.
Because as you can see, like if you look at my MAC foundation as well, it's like so empty.
I think you smell a little bit better there, but it's like...
Yeah, it's fruity.
The first time you like pop it out, you can smell it. And you're like, yes, mama. You're not really, but still. That was my foundation.
Right, concealer. I feel like you have the cheaper version of this. Yeah? No. See, that's a good one. That is a good choice.
Everyone's... No,
but I didn't pick that because I didn't want to buy two colours.
And that's what I'm struggling with right now.
Let's talk about this. I ended up picking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I would get the shade Chantilly, not Vanilla. Vanilla is what I have now, and it's just the fractionless bit too dark. So I've mixed it with my Shape Tape, which is that little bit too light. And I love that combination. I would pick Shape Tape, but one, I'd have to have it shipped here, and two, I'd need two colours. Whereas I can get away with just Chantilly in this. I really like it as a concealer, both on my face and under the eyes.
So now you're making me doubt my choice of Shape Tape.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love Shape Tape. But the colours just jump.
Yeah, this is the shade Light Neutral and I wouldn't get this shade.
See, I have Fair Neutral. Let me get it.
Which is much lighter, so I'd get somewhere in between Fair Neutral and
Well,
Light
here's
Neutral.
the thing.
I don't know what...
We're both neutral undertones. So going the warm or the cool in the light.
Mm. But yeah, this is too dark, so I'd need something lighter.
But I feel like the light...
But then that's too light, so it's kind of... But as far as formula goes, if you know me, I'm a passionate lover of the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which is what you were referring to before when she was like, I think you've got the... Which, honestly, maybe I would pick that one first.
Because that way you don't know.
Because I love it. In the shade 15 or in the shade 10, either of those, I can make work for whatever circumstances.
I'm 15.
But I'm just...
15 is lighter than 10.
I think I notice a difference when I use this compared to when I use Fit Me. Like, I use Fit Me and I'm like, yes, it's good, but when I use this, I use it and I go, wow, this is better than Fit Me.
I feel like I have to go into Ulta when I'm in America and just swatch them and find that in-between colour for purpose. Oh my goodness, hiccups. Do we have the same powder at least?
No.
If it's Stay Matte, it counts.
It's Stay Matte. I only have two powders.
I don't have Stay Matte at the moment. Oh, I do. It's in my drawer.
I like Stay Matte better than that one though.
This is just the one I bought. This is the Rimmel Matte Maker. Not the Rimmel. This is Maybelline Matte Maker. Let me see if I have Stay Matte. I feel like I do actually have a back. I have a backup of Stay Matte. I do prefer Stay Matte. It would be Stay Matte, but I don't think I had one. Rimmel Stay Matte.
And I was too lazy to... They only had the not transparent ones at the Priceline sale, so I didn't pick one up. So I'm just kind of using this as sparingly as possible. But I prefer that over the Maybelline Matte Maker. But it's the bestest.
Everyone's probably like, Hannah, why aren't you picking the MAC Mirror Eye Skin Finish Natural? Because I love that powder. I feel with this foundation I need a mattifying powder. I love MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural with a matte foundation, but with this foundation I prefer and mattifying powder. And it's my one cost-effective thing out of everything.
And that's like, this with the Rimmel foundation is like my, because this will keep you matte, whereas that's quite a dewy foundation, but it'll matte it enough that it does the job. Look at that. I'm so bad at words.
Cheeks or brows?
I'll bring up both. I don't know how I feel about my brow choice. You can't see it.
It's a brow, I can see it. Alright, so cheeks. So I have a contour, bronzer, blush and a highlighter.
Yeah, so you have 3 things?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. For contour slash bronzer, I would get the Benefit Hoola. I was tossing up between this and NARS Laguna. And I feel like this is just a little bit more neutral. But I don't like to bronze my whole skin with this. It's too dark. So, I don't know. I may get maybe Hoola Light. Because it's a little bit lighter. Or the light version of what you've got.
I chose the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I do have Hoola and I do like Hoola. But I find the formula of this, I like just a little bit more than Hoola. But again, it is that little bit darker. So it's a little bit more to work with, I guess, compared to Hoola.
Yeah, so that for me is, if I want quite a defined contour, maybe I'd get the milk chocolate because it's lighter and I could use it for bronzer and contour. I don't know. I'm not into bronzer that much. I say as I have bronzer on and I'm trying to paint a bronzer.
I'm like, yeah, I just think bronzers are bronzers.
Yeah.
They're brown and they're not like red or green.
Well, that's the thing. You still have to spend the money on them.
Yeah.
And you can both see, like you can see, we both have minis. Like
I have the full size Hoola.
See, I don't have the full size Hoola. I've only ever had, yeah, I think she did. I've only ever had minis of Hoola. But I have used up a full size mini Hoola. Yeah. I cannot get through my mini Too Faced Chocolate Soleil.
I think I've made a pretty good dent in my Hoola. I think.
Blush. Oh, that's a good choice. Is that Baby Doll?
Yep.
I love that blush. Maybe I would buy this. You go first.
So this is the Essence Silky Touch blush in Baby Doll. It's just like the perfect pinky blush. Not too pinky, not too anyone undertone. It's got a little bit of sheen, but not too. And it's like a couple of dollars.
Look at, like, I've completely gone through the design on mine. Like, I like this blush a lot.
I just feel like you could probably make this work with everything. And you can get it at price
like $4.
Yeah.
I do really like that blush, but I would probably get the Urban Decay 8 Hour blush in Fetish, which is a very similar colour. It's a little bit darker. Yes, it's a little bit darker, a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
Just because when I work full days, I find that one doesn't last on me the whole day. This lasts the whole day. And that's purely the only reason I get this one out. And the colour's awesome. And it's like that perfect neutral, mauvey enoughness. And you can sheer it out if you use the light hand. And for highlighter, Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Highlight 01. Who didn't know that was coming? This is my favourite highlighter of life. I love it. It's a highlight, like, I'm like flattening it off. Like, this is coming to America with me. This is what I should, that's what I might do that, makeup I'm taking to America. That will truly show you my favourites. But it's like, you can still see that, like it's definitely still glowy, but it's not in your face. So I can intensify it, because it's baked, I can intensify it with Fix Plus if I want that bam, or I can sheer it out. And I love that. If you want to go bam,
A little bit less subtle than Hannah's Laura Mercier. Mine's Mary Luminizer by The Balm, which has been dropped and repressed multiple times. I was actually trying to I don't even know where you can buy this in America because I almost thought that I need to get a new one.
Kohl's?
Because I looked on Sephora and Ulta and neither do The Balm.
Neither do The Balm. I feel like it's a Kohl's brand. Kohl's with a K,
Yeah,
which is really
K-O-H.
weird for us because
We have a Kohl's and that's
it's like supermarket.
C-O-L-E-S, yeah. But Mary Luminizer by The Balm, it is dang darn doodle blinding and it is beautiful. It is just the love of my life.
I think it's a dupe for Becca's Opal.
Ooh, there you go.
Have you swatched them next to each other?
No, do you have Opal?
No, you have Opal.
No, I have Moonstone.
Do you have moonstone? I have moonstone. Why did I think you had opal?
I don't know.
I prefer that.
No, because remember you gave me moonstone because you already had moonstone.
Didn't I get you the mini opal set? Or did I buy that for someone?
You got that for Holly.
I was like, I'm sure I bought opal at some
I got it for Holly with the liquid and the that's for Holly.
But yeah, but I prefer the formula of that to the Becca ones. I feel like
me
they
too. That's what,
because
I was then like my second would be the little mini opal. That's my
heck
moonstone because that's what I use second most to this. And like if this went to heaven, which it better not, you look at it like
you can buy it from David Jones.
Yeah, but it's expensive. I didn't even buy this one. I stole this one from you.
Cause can you believe it? It's too dark on me in the middle of winter.
I love you, my sweet princess. Okay. There's still remnants of that highlighter on my floor, and it breaks my heart a little bit more every time I look at it.
I repressed it. I saved it.
Yeah, but it's
Moving on to brows, and we basically have like the expensive and cheap version
of each other.
For brow pencil, I'd get the Anastasia Brow Wiz in taupe. This is a brow definer, but I wouldn't get the brow definer. I'd get the Brow Wiz because I prefer the smaller brush, the smaller tip. And I prefer the colour of taupe to the number 2 of Benefit brow products.
My cheap dupe for that is the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil. I believe this is in blonde. Because I always buy light brown and then it's always too dark. So I like force myself to buy blonde. And it's actually
she forgot that she dyed her hair blonde.
Yeah, sometimes I forget. And then I'm like, no, but the dark brows are like a trend, but they get too dark too fast. And
see, even number 2, if I use Cabrow in number 2.
That's Cabrow number 3.
See, Cabrow number 2 makes my brows dark.
Yeah, so I only use that when I'm like full glam and probably with my hair tied up because of my roots, so no mess. We'll deal with that one day. But yeah, the Brow Precise Micro Crown in blonde by Maybelline.
I swatched that.
It's a little bit dead. It kind of broke a little bit. There's not much of him left.
Oh, that's pretty cool tone.
Yeah.
My issue is most of the drugstore ones.
You took the lid.
Let's compare to the NYX Micro Brow, which is too warm for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just the fractionless bit that almost looks green in comparison.
Yeah, but on the
brows, that's actually a good thing.
Yeah. Liddy, brow gel.
Brow gel. Benefit Give Me Brow in number 1. I literally opened this up today because I freaking love it. And I've had it sitting there and I've been trying to use other stuff and it's not the same. So I just opened it. And
again, cheaper alternatives. Essence Make Me Brows in Brownie Brows. Make me brown, brown, brown.
Is there a blonde version of that?
Yeah, blondie brows. But yeah, I got brownie brows because I figure if I can just make... I feel like dark hairs, doesn't matter if your hairs are dark. So you just get what you get. I don't know, if they had blondie brows I'd probably get it. I probably wouldn't get dark brownie brows. Maybe that's a little bit too much. But blondie brows or brownie brows, whichever they have. It's good. I have the L'Oreal Brow Definer and you know what? Now that I think about it, it's probably because I've had it for like 17 years.
Because I'm pretty sure you took it off me because it was too dark or too warm.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that it's actually got nothing in it and that's why it's not doing anything anymore. But this does so much more than that one that I've had for like 4 years and I can't believe I didn't even think about that before.
So I don't, I use mini eye primers, like I've been using the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof and I've got like my colour bases, but but I can go without. If I was to buy an eye primer, it would be the Too Faced Glitter Glue. Yeah. I love this to make my pigments stick. Not that I've picked any pigment, but to make my shimmers more intense as well. I find this is awesome. Palette. I feel this is the area I struggle with.
This is where Hannah struggled the most. I honestly, I almost felt like this was the easiest part.
No, this is the hardest part for me. Because you've picked something that's very limiting in my opinion.
But it's everything I need. So anyway, I chose Modern Renaissance. What? You say Renaissance?
It is Renaissance.
I say Renaissance. Modern Renaissance.
That's the Australian way to say it.
Renaissance?
Yeah,
I hate that.
Renaissance is the US version.
Renaissance is so much easier than Renaissance.
Call Miss Artie. Don't you know what's the Renaissance era?
Yeah, I know what the Renaissance is. But this is modern Renaissance. Anyway, my palette of choice is the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you know me, I hyped over this palette from the day it came out, and I finally bought it for myself as a birthday present. Whoa, mirror.
You bought it before me, didn't you?
No?
No?
I got it for my birthday this year.
Did you?
Yeah. Because you ordered it
yeah.
when you had like 10% off.
15.
Because if you know me, I can do Modern Renaissance. If you know me, I do lots of pinks, lots of reds, lots of oranges, and this has it all in it. And I feel like this is a lot of people's like holy grail palette. And like I have other palettes that I love, but this has the pinks, the reds, and the oranges. Whereas I have palettes that do the reds, or palettes that do the pinks, palettes that do yellows, but nothing does them all. I mean, this doesn't have a yellow in it, but I don't think I need a yellow at this point. I mean, I do need a yellow, but it wouldn't be the first thing. Anyway, that's me done. Modern Renaissance.
Chair fart again. I struggled so hard with this. So hard. And if you guys have been with me for a while, you're probably like, Hannah, your favourite's like Too Faced chocolate bar. And I'm like, I used that the other day and it's not as good as I remember. I don't know if it's because like, there are just, like it was great when it came out. But now there are so many things that I think are better than that. But I also had to pick something that was all encompassing. The reason I love chocolate bar was because it had everything I needed. But I picked my Makeup Forever Z palette, which is full of MAC shadows. Now, this would cost me an arm and a leg to actually replace in Australia. So this side is MAC and these 6 are Anastasia. I'd only, well, not replace the full like 18.
You've got like these 4, you probably don't need all.
Yeah, probably don't need, yeah, like, this has literally everything I need. This is what I'm taking to the States with me. I've already decided that because it's got my burgundy and my purple and like my warm tones and it's got everything. Look, the colours I'd probably pick up first would be faux. No, this isn't faux, this is soft brown. Soft brown, espresso, woodwinked. I love that colour. Yeah, if I had to pick 3, they'd be the 3 that would be like, probably All That Glitters, which, if you guys actually know, Woodwinked, All That Glitters and Espresso were 3 of the 4 shades Melissa got me that got me into MAC eyeshadows. And yeah, the other one would be Fig 2 that she got me, but that's not a transition shade. So I'd need soft brown. But like, this has everything I need in it because I'm a neutral eye lover. But it has the little pops of colour if I want them.
Okay, well I have 2 pencil liners because I'm one of those people that has to tight line and waterline. So
whereas I'm someone who doesn't use pencil eyeliners all that frequently.
I'm like black in the tight line, nude in the waterline. So in the tight line I use the Clinique Skinny Stick in Slimming Black. I've had a couple other ones but they transfer more than this one, so this one's the one that's transferred least. So it's like my go-to, I guess. So that's cool, but Hannah says the Marc Jacobs highliner in Blacker is really good at not transferring, so maybe I'd actually pick that one up if I could force myself.
That's the thing, the Clinique one I don't think is that much less expensive than it.
Yeah, and that's, but because this was one of your things you like decluttered, so I'm...
But don't use eyeliner pencils. I actually have another one of those, I think.
If you have other black ones that you want to give children.
Here you go. Oh. I was like, I have another black Clinique one.
Look. Thanks. And then for my nude in the waterline, this is completely rubbed off, and as you can see, it's kind of shrunk. And I actually checked on Priceline, and I don't know if they make them the same anymore, Like, I think they're a bit different, but this is the
I
Rimmel,
used up before one of those.
Rimmel Scandalise in Nude, which is really good because I really like to make my eyes look a little bit bigger because I think they're a bit small.
You do have kind of small eyes, in my professional opinion. Liquid liner.
Yeah.
Kat Von D Trooper tattoo liner. Love this stuff. I've used up about 5 or 6 minis and a full size. And I'm using up a mini Steel Stay all day at the moment, which is fine, but I prefer the brush tip, so I prefer this.
This one I got for my birthday. I asked for it because it's one of those things that I really struggle forcing myself to spend the money on. But it's the best. So, I love you. Not quite as much as I love Mary Lou. But I'm like really lazy. Like if I was really not in the mood, I would just use the...
What's that brown called?
Cypress Umber.
I was like, it's something that makes me sound like Harry Potter.
I was like, raw sienna, burnt oak. And I was like, no, none of them are the... Cypress Umber from the Modern Renaissance. I just use that with a liner brush and do shadow because I'm honestly the worst at liquid liner. But if I needed a liquid liner, I'd pick that up because it's the best.
Mascara, if you guys have been watching me for any length of time, Tarte Lights Camera Lashes is my favourite mascara. This is my full size one that I haven't opened yet because I'm using up a mini of the Tarteist Lash Paint Mascara and I'm not a fan. It pokes me in my eye. Yeah, we got it in the same kit.
Oh yeah, true.
Yes, Tarte Lights Camera Lashes.
My favourite, which actually I have with me because again, costs money, is Benefit Roller Lash. I just think it's the best.
See, I don't like it.
Well, I don't understand this because I like all the things that you like, but you don't like some of the things that I like. I just don't understand. Where's the logic? But what I have with me now that I would repurchase if I like...
Oh, my phone. It must be like nearly 3 o'clock. Oops.
I think it is like 3 o'clock. 3:02.
Yeah, the means don't finish work.
Oh, same with Tommy. I'd probably more likely buy this because it's a little bit more affordable and easily accessible. This is Daniel. Maybelline Lash Sensational. It's good. It's a nice mascara. And if you plan it right, you can get it on sale at Priceline.
Or Chemist Warehouse.
Or Chemist Warehouse. That's so true. Yeah, sorry. Get the camera.
Lips, lips, lips.
Everybody loves lips.
Now, I didn't get this, but I'm a lip liner person. And I use lip liner. You don't use lip liner.
No.
But I'd get the Models Prefer Clear Lip Liner because then I can wear it with anything.
Genius. You're a hacker.
Yeah. But lips. Neither of us picked lip gloss because neither of us use lip gloss.
I have a couple, but...
I have a couple. I don't use them that often.
Yeah.
But we both picked a lipstick and a liquid lipstick. And they're all matte. For my lipstick, I picked the Urban Decay Matte Revolution lipstick in Back Talk. Now, they don't make this specific formula
Matte Revolution
anymore. But Back Talk is still a matte colour in the Vice lipstick range. So I'd probably get that. If I couldn't and it was like not the same, I'd get NARS Anna. NARS Audacious Lipstick in Anna. But I prefer the matte version, which is this. I should show you the colour.
They're all nudes, just in case you couldn't guess that.
So I'm a mauvey nude. It's a mauvey nude. It's like my favourite colour.
See, at least I have variety. I have 2 different types of nudes.
It's my problem, mate, yeah.
So my bullet lipstick of choice is MAC Velvet Teddy, which I feel like shouldn't be anyone's surprise. When I first got this, I actually didn't love it. Like, I'd never even swatched or anything, but I knew the hype around it. So when Hannah went to America, she got it for me. And when I first put it on, I was like... But with the right eyeshadow looks, it's perfect. And I love it. I love it.
I'll take what she's wearing at the moment.
I'm wearing it now and it's the best.
I'm not wearing any of these products at the moment. Except the primer and the brows.
I'm just gonna go on because there's kind of a little bit of a style. I don't know what they're doing. In contrast to my kind of, you said it was like peachy brownie.
It's a brownie nude.
Kind of nude. Kat Von D's Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Lovecraft. I also have the bullet version, which is bomb too, but we did one bullet and one liquid lipstick. So, and this goes really good with all my pinky eyeshadow looks.
I feel like this is different to the...
It kind of is, but it still does, it's the same vibe.
Yeah, see, I'd love this. It's not as mauve. I find the bullet lipsticks a little bit more... This is a little bit... So that's it here. It's a little bit warmer, whereas the bullet lipstick's a little bit cooler. Like Too Faced Melted Matte in Queen Bee. My colours literally look exactly the same. Because, like...
They do. That one's a little bit more...
This is a little bit cooler again. So that's Queen Bee, that's Lovecraft liquid lipstick. That's Matte Back Talk. And just for...
Shits and gigs. You're getting at Nana. Oh, yes.
Just for comparison. So that's the bullet lipstick of like Kat Von D Lovecraft. So it's a little bit lighter.
But they're still pretty, and they do the same thing. Like I feel like you don't really need both, but I have both because I'm a lover of
Kat Von D.
Yeah, and honestly, because she only just came out with Lovecraft as a liquid lipstick, I had it as the bullet, and I was like yes, 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 yes. But I also have Bow and Arrow from Kat Von D, so I know the formula's good at the Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. Daniel. The Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. So when she's, I'm just so excited because honestly. When I saw that she came out with it in a liquid lipstick, I was so excited. Like this, with the modern Renaissance. Such a good squad. Love them. Love it.
Alright.
Love it, that's the end. Liddy.
So that is it for what we would repurchase if all of our makeup disappeared. We totally should